All right, hello YouTube. This is Ryan from Ryan's Journey coming at you with another update. The week will be in the description, and I'm going to talk about a few things today. One, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've been eating and how that's changed. Being, roughly, I think I'm coming up closer to 8 months post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Also going to talk about numbers and talk about those here first, and then going to talk about immune system. My wife and son have been pretty sick for the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit and how immune system has changed since surgery and being healthy. So anyway, and I'm going to talk about a snack of the week, which is something I've been putting in my videos lately, which I think is kind of fun. So, first off, numbers. So I started my journey the day I met my surgeon on November 18th, 2013. That day I weighed in at a crazy highest weight ever recorded for me at 326 pounds. Surgery was a few months later on February 24th, 2014. That day I weighed in at 294 pounds. So I'd lost weight pre-op, really just trying to incorporate all the things I'm going to be doing after surgery, before surgery. Gave up sodas, fast food, stuck to high proteins, lower carbs, smaller portion sizes, basic concept. I did document my pre-op journey, so if you want to go back and look at that, I recorded videos about every week, so it should be all there. So 294 surgery, and 2 weeks ago I had a video and I weighed in at 204 even, which is been my lowest weight recorded so far. I'm pretty much at goal weight, but I'm trying to call it at 199, so in Wonderland. So I haven't got there yet. Today I weighed in at 205.4. I've been kind of fluctuating really around that 205 range, give or take, for a while now. And I'm not even mad about it. Honestly, the time of my life, my freshman year in college, where I thought I was in the best shape of my life, I was 205. And I had maybe a little more muscle, maybe a little less body fat, and but was in good shape. And I know I have a little bit, probably at least a couple of pounds of loose skin that I wouldn't have had then that I have now. So, I consider it a success. So this week's, the gain over the last couple of weeks is a pound 1.4, but depending on when I weigh in the day and what I ate the day before, it's just kind of fluctuating at that 205. I think my body really wants to stay here, and I don't really want to go that much lower. People that know me and I've communicated with in the community or that I'm close to know that I don't really want to lose much more weight, mostly just tone up and things like that. Speaking of tone up, gym-wise, I've been going to the gym, but for the last week or so I haven't went as much, once or twice, probably in the last 2 weeks, maybe 3 or 4 times total. Really just an issue of family being sick at home. I think my body, we're going to get an immune system now, my body is in the background fighting a little bit of that. I'm not having real symptoms, real congestion. I notice a little bit of it, a little headachy sometimes, but I do feel fatigued. And I think that is really my body in the background fighting off these things. My wife, about 4 days ago, got on antibiotics, so she is now doing better. My son, over a week ago, went to the doctor. They didn't want to put him on antibiotics. Then, as of yesterday morning or the day before, he has, 3 different types of ear, throat infections. So he's on antibiotics for now a full day, a day and a half, and he's hopefully going to start doing better too. But I've had to, so every time I blow his nose, which is often, I wash my hands. I shower in the morning and at night, really steaming wise, to try to sanitize myself. I'm tripled up on my vitamins, and this last few days I've started doing airborne at least twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and just trying to keep my immune system going. And it's really been amazing, not just in this last couple weeks, but my whole journey. Even when they've been sick, or my son is 3.5 years old, he goes to preschool, he brings home some of those sicknesses. Excuse me. I'm able to fight those off, and it's really been incredible. And that alone just shows me where my health's at. I know all my blood results, I went over a couple weeks ago, were great. No issues there at all, and really about as healthy as I've been in a long, long time. So if you're thinking about having this surgery and you're watching right now, just do it. Go there, do the research, talk to your doctors, find some support, and get it done, because it will change your life. And it takes work, it takes effort. Speaking of the effort thing, I've had some conversations with some people recently where we talk a little bit about, you know, the surgery, how far that can take you versus what you have to put into it and how you have to eat right and exercise. And I've always kind of looked at it like, I want to, as I've went and as I've gained confidence, I want to be one of the examples of success of a weight loss surgery person. And I really want to be that. I told my doctor last time I was there a couple weeks ago that if you need me to speak to people, if you need me to come to a conference or something, or a meeting that they have for new patients or people that are just out and looking for some support or guidance, I'd be happy to come up there and do that. So so I feel great, and but it's been a lot of work. You know, I work out hard at the gym. I do weights, I do elliptical, I swim. Today I didn't have time to go to the gym because I've been waking up later, like I said, because I've been more tired lately. So before work today, I went in my garage, got my dumbbells, and just did arms, a couple different arm movements, a couple different shoulder movements. Just tried to get a little cardio in between, like just as far as moving around, and I just wanted to work up a little heart rate and get some weights in. And so I think I'm at a point now where I can really probably reduce my cardio quite a bit and just focus on weights and maybe do the pull. But I love doing cardio. I like making my body move, and I think that I don't do a lot of strength training with my legs. My legs have always been strong, and that's because I'll do, when you're carrying a heavier body with your legs and you're moving, you're doing exercises, it's gonna help. So anyway, so it's a lot of work, and I know the surgery would have got me to a certain place, but it wouldn't have got my body where I feel like it needed to go, as far as muscle mass to body fat percentages. And I haven't done any body percentages for tests yet, which maybe I'll do if it comes around to it at some point. That's not something that's really been offered, or I'm gonna have to kind of go out of my way to probably make something like that happen. But yeah, and I might do a body shot video, you know, just showing, like I did several months back, about where my progress is, weight-wise, loose skin-wise, stretch marks-wise, scars-wise. So that might be coming up here in the next month or so, and but just gonna keep chugging along. So noteworthy things, doing great. Oh, I mentioned I was gonna talk about food. So food, for example, today I had to leave work early because I got to go pick up my son here in a few moments because he's not feeling well. So I'm going to watch him for a few hours, and so I left work a little early. So on my break, I had to eat something. And next door is a McDonald's, so I had to make a choice. So I went there and I got a small salad, and I had the lady do some grilled chicken and cut it up on there. It was like $3 and something. And you know, I ate like 3/4 of this little small salad, maybe a little more than half, and got some protein in, got some salad in. And feel good about it, you know. Don't even feel bad at all about that. If I barbecue something, I'll usually have that with a vegetable or salad. I don't really eat bread still. I don't do very much breads at all. If I do, it's little and it's toasted. I don't do tortillas. If I do anything, it's more of a corn tortilla and try to do it crispy. But I don't do a lot of tortillas. I don't do yogurt. I know a lot of people do. I burnt myself out on yogurt in my pre-op process and early on, so I really don't do yogurt. I keep thinking that'll come back. I have done protein shakes more. I do one almost every morning, the Premier Protein. What I do, I mostly do the chocolate, so that gets me going. Sometimes I do oatmeal in the morning. There's not a lot of quality nutrients in oatmeal, but it fills me up. It gives me some energy, some carbohydrates to get me going in the morning, and sometimes I need that. And what other things am I eating? But yeah, I mean, everything's just really within portion and moderation. I can eat almost anything really, it's just a little bit of it. And I'm not one to push my stomach and push my sleeve to a point where I feel full or feel sick. I just get it, I have a few bites, I kind of feel how it goes, and I do that. I still have a tendency to like soups. Soups and things like that really are probably the most filling and I get the most comfort from, which I like. And usually soups are low low carbohydrate, and I don't do a lot of noodles in my soups. If I do like a chicken tortilla soup or something like that, is something I like. Snack-wise, I do occasionally do a Quest bar. I take those to work with me sometimes, or sometimes I have a Atkins bar that I'll take with me. Nuts are something I eat, whether that's almonds. One of the things I'm going to show you is in the almond category today, or my snack of the week, but almonds, different kinds of almonds. I do the flavored almonds. I don't do a lot of the non-flavored. That's just some calories I got to take. I'm taking that risk on because I like the flavor. I got to have a little flavor to mine. And I do eat trail mix sometimes, which is a no-no, and it's the one that has the nuts and the almonds and the raisins and a few of the M&Ms in it. That's kind of like a sweet snack I'll do, where I feel like at least I'm getting some protein. It's filling, and you know, you take a calorie hit, but you know, I got to have some calories to maintain, sustain. So I do like fish. I will eat shrimp. I will eat. I barbecue usually on Sunday, for example, and that could be beef, chicken, whatever it is, and I'll just kind of make extra throughout the week. I can eat it along with other things. One thing I do sometimes is I take a couple of eggs and just kind of scramble them, cook those up, and then I melt some cheese on top, usually cheddar or Colby cheese on top, and then I'll eat that usually with a little salsa also on that, and so that's kind of a nice little protein thing that fills me up, that tastes pretty good. But my goal is just to get as much protein as I can in a day. I don't go crazy about it. I try to get as much fluids as I can. I drink water throughout the day. I do drink a little bit of Gatorade, and not always the G2, but I like the hydration with that. And then Crystal Light I do drink also. So I don't drink any carbonation. I don't drink any sodas. I haven't drank sodas since that first day I told you that I met my surgeon on November 18th. I haven't really drinking soda since then. So no carbonation really, so that's great. Anyway, I'm going to get to my snack of the week. I'm just going to show you. And here it is. Now this, before I show it to you, is kind of surprisingly good. And many of you may have tried these already. I think I tried them years ago, but saw them at my local Rite Aid, I think, or maybe even Walmart. Actually, it was Walmart. And I had to try them, but here they are. So they're Great Value brand, almonds, cinnamon roasted. So it says naturally and artificially flavored dry roasted almonds with a coating of crunchy sugar and cinnamon. So just going to go over the numbers real quick. It says serving size is a 1/4 cup. It's about 180 calories. Total fat is 12 grams. Carbohydrates is 13 grams. Protein is 6 grams. So this is not a good healthy snack for you, but it does have protein, and it will satisfy kind of a little sweet craving. So it's been kind of neat. And keep in mind, when I eat things like this, or even the trail mix I mentioned, I don't eat very much. You know, maybe a handful kind of thing at a time, and it gets me through that period of time, because I usually eat every, I don't know, few hours or so, a little something to keep me going, and it's working fine. So anyway, guys, once again, I want to thank you guys for following my journey, and you know, it's a little over 120 pounds down on this journey, and you know, in definitely less than a year, and since I started, even pre-op, and feeling great. All my medical stuff, sleep apnea is gone. Everything's doing well. So good luck to all of you, and hope your surgeries or future surgeries will bring you health. So thanks, and have a good day.